What's up, yo? Welcome back to the channel, Better Call Saul, Season 5, Episode 7. This one is called JMM. James something McGill. I forget what his middle name is, but JMM is his name, right?
Yes.
That is what this is?
Yes.
But that's not his name anymore.
No, his name is Saul Goodman.
So, is this something to have to do with the whole marriage proposal thing?
Oh, God.
Like, is she gonna, like, pitch the idea of him being Jimmy McGill again?
I don't think he's going to go back to that, obviously. I mean, in the other show, he doesn't.
Right. But we still have time in this show, so we don't know if he decides to go back to Jimmy McGill just for the marriage purposes. Right. If they actually decide to get married. I don't know. Holy shit. Or maybe it stands for something else that they're going to weave into this show. But wow. What an episode the last one was. Holy shit. That was just like Jimmy legit, or Saul legit at the top of his game, just playing it all out, throwing it all out there, and doing it against Kim.
Honestly.
And it was like,
dick.
Wow.
And then,
like, fuck.
Our after discussion about the whole marriage thing, it's like they legally can't make married people, like, testify against each other. Like, right. Duh, we saw that in Breaking Bad.
That was almost too shocking of a thing to even wrap my brain around it after the episode.
Yeah.
There's like, wait, marriage? What?
Yeah, I mean, I was real upset.
She was like, she's either going all in or she's all out. There is like no middle ground. No more like dating. No more just like, hey, we're hanging out, hooking up, this and that. It's like, we're either getting married or we're not going to see each other again. And it's like,
I really wish that it was we were not going to see each other again, because like that he's not good for you.
I could see why the marriage thing could potentially protect her legally,
but that's just a bad look.
But
that's a really bad look.
She doesn't know what he's into now because he's not honest with her.
No. But but look how bad that would look at her current firm where she works.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna marry him.
You know that jerk that like totally like wrecked us the last time that we hung out or had a meeting, whatever. Yeah, we're married now.
Yeah.
The fuck? No.
Like, if that does play out and she does get married, and Saul did mention in Breaking Bad that he has 2 ex-wives, I believe it was. I don't know if that was just like a lie or if it was just him being Saul, but ex-wife could mean many things. It could just mean divorce, or it could mean that she's dead and not around anymore. Because, look, Lalo got arrested just in that last episode. Mike pulled his amazing wizardry skills and pulled all his cop tricks out of his book and got him busted. And he's obviously going to call Saul, because that's what you do when you need a lawyer. You better call Saul. If you're a criminal,
especially with Lalo,
you call.
They know each other.
Yeah, you call Jim. Or I keep calling him Jimmy. He's not Jimmy anymore. Non-business hours, he's Jimmy. But Saul Goodman, he's going to call Saul and work this out. And it's like, Kim, yeah, you might not be held liable to, like, knowing what he's doing or being, like, but he's a criminal lawyer. Like, this shit's going to get real nasty, I feel like. And this Lalo thing is probably going to be bad. He's probably, like, I don't know if there's any way around getting him off.
I don't know.
Like, his car was identified at the scene of an arson murder. Like, and there's a gun in his car, which I'm going to assume that they're going to find.
How could they not? I mean,
that just seems bad. And the fact that Jimmy's going to get even deeper. Like, we know how deep he gets in this world. I feel like Lalo is like the first real shit that he gets involved with. And I feel like the relationship with Kim is what somebody would go after. Like, you see it all the time. Like, I'm going to hurt the ones close to you.
Well, I mean, that's why, like, officers and stuff typically don't wear wedding rings, because they don't want anybody to know. They got a family to look after at home, because that's like, I'll get you to do more shit because you have more to lose.
Yeah, and you know Jimmy's not going to be, like, honest with Kim about how dangerous the people that he's representing. Like, he's not going to reveal that information. So like she might be protected in terms of the sense of the law, but in terms of the safety of her life, I feel like it goes way worse for her if she marries Saul Goodman. And it's just, I don't know.
Don't do it.
I don't know. Like, I'm so fascinated with that story. I feel like everything in this show is just so awesome, and the storytelling is just so great. So we got Mike. He worked his magic on Lalo. Now Nacho is reporting directly to Mike, and they had a little conversation, and Mike was kind of like, "Hey, you knew what you were doing. You went into this eyes open and all this stuff," and then he revealed that his father is like a victim now. And he's like, let's take care of Lalo, and we'll talk after that.
I know, but Mike is willing to listen to that. Like, yeah, I don't want your family to be hurt.
Yeah, and that's going to be another really interesting situation because we don't know exactly where Nacho ends up. We don't know what the relationship's going to look like. We don't know if this is the end of Lalo, and that just kind of closes the book on that. So then maybe they could go on with the relationship, and then Nacho just kind of gets sent away. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I don't know. I really like the combination of Mike and Nacho. I think they're two fantastic characters. Their story is just super interesting at this point. And Gus is, he's cranked it up a notch. He's at war. Things are going not exactly his way currently, and he needs to find a way to kind of shift the momentum. And I feel like this whole Lalo thing might help that, but I don't know where him and Nacho go. I'm nervous for Nacho.
I know. I really like Nacho. Yep, I really like him.
They're the two characters that I feel like, as this show progresses towards the end, is what ultimately is gonna this is gonna be a hot button debate, I think, one day. But I think those two characters specifically is what's going to make this show better than Breaking Bad. If it does ever cross that threshold of best show ever, because that's where I put Breaking Bad for me personally, I think it's because of Kim and Nacho that this show kind of catapults itself over to that level. But I'm just so fascinated with their stories because we legit have no idea where it's going.
Oh, yeah.
And their storytelling is flawless on this show.
So good.
So can't wait to see where it goes. You ready to just jump into this episode? It's showtime, folks.
And anything that already happened, we're not going back over all that.
Let's just focus on from here on out.
Quit messing with the ring, yo.
And moving forward.
If I have the urge to not tell you something, then I've got to tell you.
Right, full disclosure.
That works both ways.
Works both ways.
The hell?
What if I have the urge to not tell you something, but I tell you and you don't like what you hear?
I just want to know what's going on.
Shit. Be careful what you ask for.
Right? Oh, fuck.
We're really doing this, huh?
Yeah, it looks that way.
This is really happening? This really happened? Nah.
Want me to hold the rings for you?
Oh, there's no rings.
Oh, I can fix that easy. I seen the clerk downstairs. Had a nice ride. Probably about a half a carry.
You'll know it. This is a legal arrangement. This way, if I get into trouble, they can't make her testify against me.
There it is.
You getting hits for that?
Yeah. That's all this is.
This looks really bad.
She
If I
gonna
was-
give him a Gill or Goodman?
Wexler.
If I was her employer, I would be like, you're out.
I don't think you could.
I don't
do
think
that.
you can, but it just looks real bad.
Sir, do you have documentation of your 2 previous dissolutions?
Yeah.
2 previous
Oh.
dissolutions.
Great. 1 sec.
It's probably Lalo.
Rice, no glitter.
Wow, I can't believe this is actually happening.
Do you, James Morgan McGill, take Kimberly Wexler,
Morgan.
no middle name, to be your lawfully wedded wife, for better, for worse,
You still have time to run away, Kim.
in sickness and in health,
Just go.
till death do you part.
I do.
And do you, Kimberly Wexler, take James Morgan McGill to be your lawfully wedded husband, for better, for worse,
Aw.
for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health,
I
till
don't.
death do you part.
Till death do you part. Fuck.
I do.
Then by the power vested in me by the state of New Mexico, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Wow.
You may kiss.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
But no. Oh no, man. I did not think that was going to be the next thing we see in this show.
No.
Was them getting married at the courthouse.
I mean, it is cute, but at the same time, fine.
Oh, man.
Don't get married for the wrong reasons.
Saul Goodman, speedy justice for you.
Go to lockup. Your client's waiting for you.
Who got picked up this time?
Jorge de Guzman.
Who the hell is Jorge de Guzman?
Lalo.
Who do you think?
Shit. Dude, what the fuck? I would be like sweating bullets. How do I get this asshole out of this?
He doesn't even know what's going on.
Mr. de Guzman, murder in the first degree, robbery while armed with a deadly weapon, tampering with evidence, arson.
Your Honor, my client waives the reading of the remaining charges.
How does he plead?
Not guilty on all charges.
I'm going to deny bond.
Your Honor.
That's my decision.
Shit.
Kevin, you chose me as your attorney. That was the best day of my professional life. Yesterday was the worst day of my professional life. I can't tell you how much I regret that I let you down. If you choose to move forward with me and with us, nothing like that will ever happen again.
Kim, you dropped the ball, that's for sure. With all your smarts, whole office full of associates and fancy degrees, you get rolled over by...
You know what happened?
I expected more.
Shit. That's one of those I'm disappointed in you.
Kim, one more thing. This fella, McGill or Goodman, whatever, you could do a whole lot better.
That's for damn sure, but that is not something that she likes to hear. But why is it her fucking fault that you didn't go through the proper copyright on your fucking logo?
True that.
And if he does stay,
That's a you problem, Kevin.
we walk on eggshells forever?
Oh,
What happened? What happened? What happened? What are you doing? What are you doing?
not giving any fucks, it looks like.
We owe you the truth. The truth is, you ignored our advice.
Oh, shit.
Well, so this is my fault.
We said Mesa Verde should reconsider the site for the call center. You declined. And we advised you to leave that meeting when it became apparent that the other side was negotiating in bad faith. You declined. At every point, we gave you the best guidance we could. And at every point, you chose to go your own way.
Mm-hmm.
If you continue to ignore us, then this is the wrong relationship. Whoever represents you in the future, I hope you're going to listen to them a little bit better.
Boom.
All right, then. See you on Thursday.
I mean, she's right.
She's not wrong.
Everything she said right there was straight up correct. But yeah, Kim was totally right.
Look at Paige. She's like, fuck, she done told you, done, Kevin. God.
I think Kevin likes it. I think he appreciates it. Yeah.
No bullshit.
Oh, that's my motto. Justice matters most. First up, we're going to get the murder rap down to manslaughter. I think that the DA is primed to cut a deal.
No.
No?
No deal.
And here's the thing about going to trial.
No. No trial? No deal.
Yeah, sure. What did you have in mind?
You're gonna get me out on bail.
Bail. That's...
How the fuck?
I don't know how things work south of the border. Under these circumstances, that's a long shot.
You wanna be a friend of the cartel?
No, not really. No, I'm good.
Time to get yourself a new motto. Just make money.
Oh, shit.
That's what the JMM is.
And that obviously becomes his mindset.
Ephemeral, repeated the little prince, who never in his life.
How'd your day go?
I got married.
Already not going to be honest. I'm representing a violent cartel in a murder case.
Solid.
I'm having the urge not to tell you something. It's nothing. I'll tell you later, okay? I have a new client. He's connected. I mean, he's a cartel guy from Mexico. Pretty high up. He's in for murder and he wants bail. I mean...
Look at her face.
Who's ever seen sunshine, but... He said I'd be a friend of the cartel.
Friend of the cartel.
Means money. Ranch in Montana kind of money.
And you never get out type of money.
Do you want to be a friend of the cartel?
No.
No.
He did, though.
Absolutely not.
He's lying. And this is how and why he becomes horrified of Lalo.
Right?
You know what? I'm glad you did.
Oh, alright. Jeez, do you have any idea what that means?
Like, yeah, I don't think you're all taking this seriously. Oh, shit. Somebody snuck him a phone. Oh, no. I would not want to be his celly. Oh, hell no.
No, I'm good. Listen, I got something for you to do.
Oh, shoot. I don't want to do anything.
Dude, this is getting deep.
You said, when Lalo's out of the picture, we'll talk about my father, right? Well, he's out of the picture.
Not really.
Say your piece.
I'm done. I want out.
And you want me to square it with Frank?
Frank's not all of it. It's the cartel. I disappear, they're gonna go after my father. He's gotta come with me. But no matter what I say with him, it's the cops or nothing.
What are you holding out?
Lalo called me from inside. He put me back in charge. He wants me to burn down the Pollos Hermanos.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Then he's not out of the picture, is he?
Why do I feel like Nacho might be the first person who calls the vacuum cleaner?
Right? But then what about his dad, though?
Both of them go together.
His dad's not going to be cool with that, you think?
I mean...
His dad wants the cops. His
He did
dad's
just
like
say
the
cops or
that's
nothing.
it.
Maybe something happens to his dad.
I don't say that.
I am delighted to report that the last quarter Los Pollos Hermanos revenues have increased 8.3%. We are very proud to introduce a new offering, Spice Curls. The curly fry with the southwestern kick.
I want some. I want some. Those look good.
I love curly fries so much.
And just like that, the entire meeting was completely wiped out. They all died.
Yeah.
Oh, this music is creeping me out. I can't handle it. Oh my god, this seems bad.
This feels like very much like the moment in Box Cutter.
Right? All professional, like totally like quiet, just everything to a T, not out of place, and then the fuck? Oh god.
Oh Lydia, oh Lydia. She looks nervous.
Lydia tells me Salamanca is in jail. This means you can continue construction?
Eduardo Salamanca has been arrested for murder. However, even from jail, he creates issues. He ordered his men to burn down one of my restaurants.
He's in jail. He can still do that.
Yeah, bitch. Duh.
Don't people get killed in prison all the time? Shanked and chipped and whatnot.
Anything happens to Salamanca on this side of the border, the cartel will assume that it was my doing. It would mean war. War for which we are unprepared.
At first it was a year, then it was 2, and now you're telling me how long? I can't.
Do you remember, Santiago? The two of us, our backs to the wall. I will never forget what you did. You are still the same man. You will do what is necessary. We are so very close.
Tomorrow, you and I are going to the rodeo.
I've never been to a rodeo.
Well, you're going to love it. Gustavo?
Prosit.
Prosit.
Prost.
He's not drinking it.
Guests will relax in the elegant great room.
Unless he was waiting for a cheers.
Soaring stone.
Here we go.
I need a word.
Yeah, I have a word for you. Tunnel, which is where I am right now.
Oh,
Coming!
Whatever it is, it's not for me.
This shit ain't gonna work on Mike, yo.
Hey, forget your key.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, come right in. You got me in my underwear, so enjoy the show.
You representing Eduardo Salamanca, a.k.a. Jorge de Guzman?
He's a client of mine, yeah, so.
I need you to get him out on bail.
What do you have to do with Lalo Salamanca? You know what Salamanca did, right?
I am aware. This
Caught him
is
for it.
everything
Yeah.
you need to do your job.
Yeah, Mike got him busted. He could probably get him out from being busted.
Shit. So it's happening?
It's all part of the plan.
Okay, but like, what is Gus doing?
The fuck? This is just gonna blow up when it falls in there. Oh shit!
Wow. And to think the next explosion he saw left him half his face.
I can't believe. Man, the stuff that they're going through.
Hear about this private eye of yours?
Is this the life you want, Jimmy?
Right?
I mean, we know where it goes, but still. Just make money.
I have reason to believe that the prosecution's key witness was coached by a private investigator who was hired to pervert justice.
It seems a person unknown to my team may have interacted with our witness. This witness is one small element of the state's case.
She's the only witness tying Mr. de Guzman to the murder scene, and she's been manipulated. I'd like you to meet his family. That's his fiancée and his stepchildren, Christopher and Ella. How can you possibly see fit to separate this beautiful family?
Wow.
You've already held him for 3 days. Mr. de Guzman should be granted bond.
Dude, Jimmy finds the most fantastic actors to play these roles. They like nail it every single time.
I accept the defense's argument that bond is warranted. I will set the amount at $7 million. Cash only.
Oh, Your Honor.
All rise.
Damn.
I'm sorry, 7 million cash.
7 million. Yes, and I am so sorry. I can do that.
Bitch!
I'm gonna need you to pick it up.
What, me?
He's like, 7 mil, cash. I got it.
Pocket change, bitch.
Yeah, no problem. Just, I'm gonna need you to go get it. Like, fuck, dude. Interesting shot.
It's a
Hey,
weird
Jimmy.
shot.
Howard.
Have you thought any more about the job?
Still giving it some thought.
Don't bother. It seems I've upset you. Offer's off the table.
This is getting a little weird.
It's weird to offer a job to a man and in return have bowling balls thrown at your car. And prostitutes sent to your business lunch. That's weird.
Shit.
Jimmy, I'm sorry you're in pain.
You kill my brother and you say you're sorry. The job offer, it didn't upset me. It amused me. Big job at the illustrious HHM. Chance to play at the palace. Little old me. You have no idea what's going on. You're a teensy tiny man in a teensy weensy little bubble.
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, don't you fucking owe Jimmy me. You look down on me, you pity me. You know why I didn't take the job? Because it's too small. It's nothing to me. It's a bacterium. I travel in worlds you can't even imagine. I'm so far beyond you.
All right.
God in human clothing. Lightning bolts shoot from my fingertips.
Feel better?
Wow, dude.
That's not a good look. Don't let anybody get that under your skin.
A god in human clothing.
Don't ever claim that you couldn't care less with a response like that.
Oh my god.
And Howard knows, oh yeah. Got right underneath that skin. I fucked with you. But I mean, they fucked with each other, so.
I'm kind of curious to know exactly how he found out. I could figure out the whole, like he might have surveillance at his house with the bowling balls, but how does he connect the hooker?
They probably told on him.
Oh, that's probably true, huh?
They don't have any, like, I mean, they do have a little bit of, like,
I'm sure he
loyalty,
paid them.
but at the same time, I'm sure they didn't want to be, like, you know,
or
picked up by the cops and be like, fuck, you know what? Saul Goodman.
Or Howard just knows him so well, he's like, who else would fucking do this to me?
Right. That's true.
Like, he's been sitting on this job offer, and this is what happens out of nowhere. Fucking Jimmy McGill. But that was a really powerful interaction right there. Because Howard clearly walked out of there the bigger dude. That outburst from Jimmy just shows how much pain he's still dealing with here.
Yeah, hurt people.
Yeah. And like, under normal circumstances, if it wasn't Howard in that situation, Jimmy would have got punched in the face. Like, you talk to me like that, you talk to other people like that, you're probably gonna get punched in the face. Like that was, but Howard, you could tell that he felt like a sense of relief that he blew up at him. He's like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, we're good. We're good here.
The fact that Jimmy went all the way and was like, you're small, I'm a god, I'm bigger than you. It's like, all right, dude.
Now you just showed your ass.
Yeah. Wow. Whew.
Yeah, man.
That
Don't
was
let anybody ever get to you like that.
That was an interaction that I've been waiting for.
Yep.
That was well delivered. Nice F-bomb. Really powerful. I liked it a lot. Good stuff. But
don't ever let anybody see you sweat. Especially if it's somebody you don't like.
Yeah, that was a pretty epic moment right there.
Totes.
Dang.
Gus, yo.
What is this plan? What is happening? I mean, they're clearly getting him out on bail so that they could kill him.
They've got to.
And it's like Lalo made the call to burn down Los Pollos Hermanos, fitting that I'm wearing the shirt today. That's hilarious. But it's like, you gotta still let him feel like he's in charge, that he's making the decisions. When in reality, it's Gus who's actually pulling the strings. He's allowing this shit to play out because there's a bigger plan that's kind of like behind everything that Lalo's doing.
Yep.
Which
Gus is into the long game.
Like, that's not the same location, right?
I think so.
As Breaking Bad? Like, that could be a silly question. But, like, I know he probably gets more...
like it is.
He probably gets more locations as he grows, because obviously we heard in the thing that the business is growing. It's growing double what other businesses are doing in the area. But I would imagine that there's a different location, but that felt like the same place.
Right.
Does he get a new one built in time for when we see it in Breaking Bad?
Probably, I mean...
Interesting. But, like, that whole... Like, it's crazy that Gus has to essentially allow all of this stuff to play out. Between getting his drops busted...
The money...
Fucking blowing up his restaurant.
Yep.
Like, it's pretty crazy that, like, these are the steps that have to be taken in order for him to win this war. It's just, like... It's like, fuck, dude. I gotta lose how much money? And I gotta blow up a restaurant? Like...
That's a lot of money, too.
Whew. But obviously, like you said, the long game here, you know, future, the idea is that you get Lalo out of there and you could finish the lab and you could become a billion times bigger company and bring in way more money. So like obviously the long play is clearly in his mindset, but right now like the short loss is just so brutal.
It is.
I don't care who you are and how much money you have. Like losing how much money he lost in the drops and then blowing up a restaurant, like fuck. Like this is crazy. This is so insane seeing how this is all playing out.
Yep.
And the fact that Mike was able to plant all the seeds to get Lalo busted, and then he was able to plant the seeds to get him out on bail, even though $7 million, like holy shit.
Fucking
like,
pocket change, dude.
When you're at
$7 mil, no problem.
When you're
in cash.
When you're at the top of the cartel, it's not a lot. It's like $7.
But how does the judge not be like, how do you come up with $7 million cash, yo?
Exactly. Yeah. Like how does that get explained when you show up and you're like, all right, here.
In what bail bondsman world?
In cash.
Does that ever happen?
Like how do you deliver that in cash?
Right? In what type of collateral world does that happen?
It's like you show up with $1,000 bills, if that even exists. It's like, red flag. What? Like, are these bills marked? Like, what the fuck? I mean, it's crazy. Like,
honestly, yeah, how would you even come up with that?
Lalo as a character is just so amazing, seriously, because in every moment, he is so cool and calm, like no problem. Cops show up, he pulls a gun out, more cops show up, he just calmly puts it away. Like, he gets arrested, no big deal. He shows up at the, like, in jail, a dude slides under a phone, he just grabs it, no big deal. He tells the other dude, like, be quiet.
Fuck off, yeah.
Makes a call. Bail gets marked at $7 million. He's just like, got it. You're gonna have to get it,
when you know people.
Dude, he's just such a high level of just, like, bad guy that he's just, like, there are zero fucks. There is no care in his world.
Imagine the bullshit he's had to do to get to that point.
Oh, yeah, I could imagine.
I would not want
dealing
to live,
probably with Hector and shit.
Life. Hell no, man.
Because we saw what Hector did to his own nephews. He friggin' drowned them, basically.
Almost,
like,
yeah.
One of them got friggin' drowned, like borderline. Like, yeah, that family's probably really hardcore, and you got to do a lot of shit probably to raise through the ranks. Like, that shit's crazy. But like, I can't wait to see what this endgame looks like. Like, Nacho admitted that he wants out, but also mentioned that his dad's like, the only way this ends is with the cops. I get nervous about his dad. I wonder if Nacho is like, something happens to the dad, and then Nacho becomes the first person to call Ed in this whole scenario, and that's where that relationship with Saul starts. Because the relationship has to start with Saul at some point. Because he's the one who delivers Ed to Walt.
Okay, but like, what if Nacho just like turns himself in, goes to prison, or something happens to where Nacho goes to prison, his dad doesn't get, he doesn't get sought after, doesn't get killed, nothing happens to his dad.
It could be that simple.
But then Nacho is out, his dad is out.
Yeah, I don't know if I could... with obvious connections inside the jail, I don't think Nacho would be safe there. I don't think he's going to jail. Like, there's no way he's gonna do that. There's no way. I don't see that happening.
I'm just trying to think of like ways for Nacho to be able to be like, okay, this is it. Like, I don't have to worry about this anymore.
I don't see a lot of positive outcomes.
Well, and once you're in prison, though, you got to worry about getting bad things happening to you.
Yeah, and I mean, if Lalo's got a dude sliding a cell phone under the door to him, he's got way more connections in there, and Nacho would probably be killed in jail.
I know, but not like if there's a way to like not admit anything, but also be put in jail.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like if there was like if I did something to where my parents,
you think he sacrifices himself for his dad?
Yeah,
that's possible. I don't know.
Because if there was a way that if I did something that would endanger my family, you best believe I would end up in prison for them.
I still am holding on to this idea that Lalo knows that he's being double-crossed by Nacho. which is why I think something bad's going to end up happening.
I don't want anything to happen to Nacho. I really like that guy.
He's a great character. He's an amazing character. Like, just his story arc and everything that he's dealing with. He's essentially like the Jesse in this show, where he's affiliated with a bunch of really bad shit, but the writing and the direction and the acting and everything about him takes you down a path of sympathy for him.
100%.
Because it's mostly linked to his dad. Like,
yeah.
he has this connection and this relationship with his father. And it's like, if we don't ever see any of that stuff, like, we just think Nacho is just a guy, like, part of this horrible scheme. And we don't think twice about it, but they introduce the which is why Mike
show how much Nacho cares about his dad,
right? Which is why Mike,
just like, don't let this happen.
It's the same way with Mike.
Yes,
we see him as a sympathetic character, even though he does a whole bunch of really horrible shit. Because we see moments like that with his granddaughter reading the books, putting her to bed. Like, you see him in Breaking Bad pushing like on the swing at the parks and stuff. Without those interactions, there is no sympathy created, which is why the show is phenomenal at that kind of stuff. And for people that they want us to hate, we don't get any of that stuff with those characters. They don't want to provide anything that could create sympathy. So, yeah, Nacho, super bad dude, like in terms of his actions and the job that he has, but you know there's something good in here because of how much he cares for his father. So, it's a fascinating story. I mean, their outcome, like Lalo's outcome, Nacho, Kim, this is going to be so bad for her being connected, even though I do like how they kept the whole marriage thing. Like, that whole marriage thing was completely...
Yes, I was
completely
so
secret.
worried that she was going to just... By the way, Kevin, think I can't do better? Yeah, well, we got married.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, bitch, you're fired, get out.
Yeah. But that whole thing will be kept secret. Like, that they won't even... It'll be just legal documents, nothing more than that. They're not going to wear rings. They're not changing their names. Everything's just going to stay as is, except they're married. And when Jimmy gets in trouble, they can't go to Kim and be like, you need to testify against him. Like, no, that's my husband. Like, that's not
I mean, the fact that they live together, so...
I mean, they could still live together and just be dating.
Well, no, but, like, it's not like they could just be married.
Oh, right.
You know, they live together, they have a life together, people know that they're together.
So, yeah, was a absolutely wild episode. And do you have any other thoughts?
Not right now.
Do you have emotes?
Sure. Okay, so the main focus of these emotes is going to be the whole fire explosion.
Yeah.
So we have a chicken leg.
Which
the chicken
was essentially the bomb.
Created the bomb, which leads to the bomb.
The bomb.
Right. So we have a chicken leg, a bomb. We have a wad of money for Lalo.
$7 million.
In cash.
It's a lot of cash.
Yep. And then lastly, a french fry.
Yeah. For all you french fry lovers.
Or a pack of french fries. They didn't have any curly fries.
No.
So
yeah. I love seasoned curly fries. Curly fries are the bomb.
Jack in the Box curly fries.
They're fantastic.
Dope.
Yes, absolutely. So what are the emojis?
Chicken leg, bomb, wad of cash, and some french fries.
For you french fry lovers.
Yep.
There they are. There are the emojis for this episode. Leave them down in the comments below and share your thoughts. Where the fuck do you think this is going? This is going to be crazy shit. I could just see it. Leave your thoughts. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.